again, and it's still Valentine's Day, but I told you that I would come back with you and put together this greenhouse, this $24 greenhouse that comes from Menards. Welcome to my channel. I am Lisa with Lisa's Garden Harvest, and I am here today to help you to purchase something that is very inexpensive, again, that you can keep in your house and take outside to set your seedlings out from week to week until they get acclimated to the outside, ready to plant in ground. We talked about putting this together so I can show you how inexpensive it is. Now, I'm going to, I usually like to have things already broken apart for you, or opened up per se for you. And I am going to get this open and get it prepared so that you can see it. And we can put it together in all the different mini pieces that we have. Now, it does come with the directions, but I'm here to say you really don't need directions. So it comes with all the taller pieces. Them are your taller pieces, where it's piece C, the long pieces. This part, let's see. Here's the roof part. This is the rooftop. Let's put that up there. And here is, these are your, so I take that back. This is your side pieces that will go in. These are your bottom pieces that will hold your shelves. These are the pieces here. These are the pieces that hold the shelves together. These are those pieces. Each shelf, each tier, these are the tiers that hold the sides together. So we'll lay them here. You got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 10. So these pieces will hold each side. It'll hold each side of the shelf together. Here's your directions, and there's nothing wrong with taking a look at them, because in the directions, it'll show you the plastic connectors, which are the shelves that hold it together, the vertical uprights, shelves that go up this way, upright poles, and then your bottom poles that the shelves would lay on, the shelves will lay on, and then the top roof support, the wire shelves, and the vinyl covering. So these are your directions. Show those closer to you once I get everything out. Here are your shelves. You have 4 shelves, and all they do is lay over the top. So we'll put these over here. I'll show it to you a little bit closer. And we'll put them over there, but this is what they look like. And all they do is go in and lay there. And then all your stuff will set on top of that, okay? And then this is your vinyl covering, which is the covering that you will put on top once you complete your shelves. And this is what your shelf is going to look like. So let's take a real good look at that. That's what it's gonna look like. And we'll put that on the side. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up these poles. And these poles are gonna be the poles that will hold up your bottom of the shelf. Set that there. And we'll put these here. Each one of these are all the same. They're all the same. So you're gonna use 2 of these, and they will face this way down, downward. And you'll use 2, and you got 2 holes here, but they're all gonna go in. This is a hole here, a hole here, and a hole here, but there's a bottom hole there. Not quite sure what that's for, probably nothing, I don't know. But anyway, the poles don't fit in it at all. So you'll take this pole, the longer pole, and you'll face this downward, and you'll stick it, you'll stick it in there. So get it to where you support, and it'll hold on there. And you'll do each one of those like that, and they'll snap right in if you hold it right. I wasn't holding it right. We'll take your other pole that looks just like it, and you'll place it in there. In there. And in there. And this is your bottom. And then you tighten them in. Make sure they're in. So that's one. Now what's gonna happen next is, this is what you're gonna do for the bottom all the way up. But what we're gonna do next is we're gonna open up the other set of poles. Now where do you think those poles are gonna go? We're gonna need 4. So those poles are gonna go, now you have 4 holes facing you. They're gonna go down, down, and they're not that hard to get in there. I don't have it stable the way it should be, but because I don't have it flat floor and down. Okay. So this is how that's gonna look. You have to push them in there all the way. Since I don't have it on the floor, it's a little challenging for me to do it this way so you guys get to see it. And that's how it looks. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna keep building from there. So when you put this one, it's gonna do the same thing. It's gonna face down, but all your holes face inward. So you got these bottoms under here, which is gonna take this and you're gonna put it on top of there and you're gonna snap that into there. And you'll do that on the other side. Well, before we do that one on the other side, let's go back to the bigger poles. You're gonna go in. Now you're completing your other rack shelf, okay? So you're doing the same thing. And you can kind of do this however you choose, but, and then put that on top. Put these holes in, up top. Snap that in. This is the most simplest greenhouse I've ever seen. Make sure you take it to the floor for you guys. Let's take this to the floor because it's getting taller on me. And I'll move my camera over to the floor. Let's see if you can see that. If not, I'll back up. Okay, you can see me doing that. Let's see. Bring it over here. And I'll bring this around so you can see me doing it. You don't need to see me, you just need to see this. Stick it in there. Can't see the hole. And no. See how you're completing the shelves? It's really, 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 really simple. The same thing all the way up. So we only have a couple more to do this with. I think I dropped all my poles on the ground. Working in this small space. Trying to get you guys to see it. Makes it a little challenging, but we're gonna work it out. Okay? So, again, now we're gonna do the height here. You're gonna use your small poles, and they go on top to make the height. Can you see that? Let me see. You may not be able to see it. Sorry. Okay, it's better. All right. And one more. Oh, again, sides. And I'm just gonna put this together. Because by now, I don't think I need to say anything else. Because I'm sure you guys get it. But I just need you to make sure you snap everything in there the way it's supposed to go. Now this is what your greenhouse looked like so far. Now, you still have the sides to put on, this size to put on, because now we're going to put the roof on. Well, I put it on wrong. Okay, so this is how it looks so far. Sorry. This is how it looks so far. Okay. Now we're gonna put in we're gonna put the roof on. Everything's falling all over the place. But here's the roof. You got 2 holes back here. So you just push them on. Work that in. And you got 2 holes up here. And this works the roof on. And then you can go through and make sure that you heard everything click, that you got everything on top. This is how it looks without the cover. Now, the only thing we need to do, you have 4 shelves. Here are your shelves. So the shelves go on just like this. No hard work, no nothing. Just easy. Put your shelves on. You have 4 shelves. You put those on. And the only thing left to do now is to go to your cover. Now, if you notice, I never even used my my directions. But here are your directions right here. I never had to use my directions. But this is how simple it is. And if you just look at that, you'll see what it takes to put it together, especially if you just look right in here. You look in there, you look at all the parts, you see a short, long, and the roof, the cover, and the racks. That's how simple it is to put together, that you don't even need the directions. When I first got it, I glanced at it so I can see it. That's all I did. And then once I glanced at it, I'm like, okay, this is simple. So you unzip your cover. I turned mine upside down to unzip it. You unzip your cover, and then you just take your cover and put it across. Get it right. Yep, like that. Put it across. There is a perfect little greenhouse for $24. There you go, guys. It zips down, keeps your seedlings moist. You put your seedlings in, you zip it down. You can keep your seedlings moist. So if you have something that you don't have a shell, you don't have a dome for, this will act as your dome actually. It will tie out with, you can tie it on the sides and keep it, especially when it's outside, to keep it from blowing the cover from blowing off of it. So you can do that, and then you can roll this up. When you roll it up, I'm not gonna do all that, but time purposes, you can roll this up, and here's your ties for that. Tie that up, and there you go. An instant greenhouse in your home. So thank you guys for coming with me and watching this video. Go out to Menards, purchase you a $24 greenhouse to get your seedlings started and to harvest them off. And if you like, get 2. But if not, just carry this one outside, harden off your seedlings. You may even be able to leave them out there in there, this depending on the weather, especially if you take it out with the nice weather of 50 or 60 and leave them out there. You can raise it up, let the wind blow on them while you're out there working, and you can close it down. But you take the opportunity to get you one of these, and you can do your own food. Get your own food started to put into the ground. Thank you so much for watching the video, and don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think about this greenhouse. But subscribe to my channel, and I will be willing and ready to answer any questions that you have. And if you got anything that you want to let me know about, please let me know. I welcome your comments. Thank you so much. And remember, I'm doing this with you in mind.